All right, guys, in this video today, we're going to be talking about the gallery case and some investments surrounding the gallery case that, in my opinion, are some of the biggest no-brainers in the markets right now. Now, obviously, no one out there, no matter, what some YouTube commenter or some person on Reddit is going to tell you whatever, no one knows where the market is going in the short term. It's even harder to, it's impossible to predict things in the short term. It's still pretty hard to predict them in the medium term. But in the long term, this is what I'm talking about, that I think the gallery and some of these items we're going to talk about in this video today are no-brainer investments that will be significantly higher priced than they are right now. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. Of course, as always, just want to mention first my cash trading business. Pay no attention to the Paris capsules there. If you're looking to turn your CS items into cold hard cash, crypto, or any other payment method, hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. We like to get the big deals done. Maybe you've heard about that. I've seen some people talking about that around the block. So if you're looking to cash out expensive skins, knives, gloves, bulk cases, maybe even your entire inventory, we can definitely get a deal done. I can help you cash out that stuff safely, effectively, and efficiently. And you're helping support me, my channel, and my content, so we can help, so we can continue to make more videos and help you guys make some money. With that being said, let's get right into this video today. So the gallery case is so interesting to me right now, and I've been loading up in the past. I guess the new Armory stuff dropped 2 weeks ago, almost exactly today. So over the past 2 weeks, I think I've picked up somewhere between 500 and 1,000 more gallery cases. I think in total I own somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 gallery cases. And again, I'm not expecting to make money off these anytime soon because we don't even know how long or how much longer the gallery case is going to be in the Armory. Obviously, it's already been like 6 or 7 months, but I don't think they're going to be changing anything anytime soon. We have the Austin Major coming up in June. So I really think the next even opportunity, the next chance for something like this to be changed is August, September, October, maybe around the 1-year anniversary of this thing being released. They'll consider removing it or making some changes or whatever. But still, either way, right now, not only is the gallery case at a kind of a low right now, we can look at the graphs and see that obviously over the past month, it says it's even, but this thing was more hype, more excitement before the Fever case dropped. And ever since Fever case dropped, people are worried about the gallery case for a bunch of different reasons. One, people expected that when the new case dropped, the gallery case is going to be removed. That didn't happen, so that made people panic. Also, the Fever case is a lot cooler, is a lot better than the gallery case. That made people panic. People are like, hey, why the heck would I be invested in the gallery case, or why would the gallery case go up in price when you can get this Fever case right over there? Now, hey, I think that has a lot of flawed logic. I don't even think that makes a ton of sense, whatever. But then people are also like, hey, is the gallery case even ever going to be removed? When is it going to be removed? What the heck is going on? And obviously, it remaining in the Armory for a longer time, in theory, means that more of these are going to be created, more of these are going to be dropped, whatever. So why, with all those negative things on, with those negative things going on, am I still very, very high on the gallery case? Well, it's because at some point, I think even in the short term, these prices start to not make sense. We've seen dips as low as 72 cents. Again, you can get this thing for the equivalent of 80 cents from the Armory, and it's not really even worth 80 cents. Truly, it's even worth more than 80 cents because it's 80 cents just in the dollars, but then you have to spend your time, your effort, your energy to actually play the game. So really, in my opinion, the kind of solid value, or I guess the intrinsic value of something like this is worth even more than 80 cents. I don't know exactly what it's going to be priced at, but it should be more than 80 cents. So any of these times where it's dropping below 80 cents, to me, those become no-brainers. And obviously, we haven't seen it drop below 80 cents and really sustain under 80 cents. It's always kind of come back up. But even here, when you're talking like 85, 87, 88, whatever, I'm pretty sure at most of these prices, you are losing money after the Steam fee. So these prices still don't even make sense to me. So I do think that just we have had an overreaction and people panicking, the prices dropping too low. And those are the opportunities where I like to buy. And those are the opportunities where I like to get in. Now, I've bought gallery cases at all different kinds of prices, but most recently, even on third-party marketplaces, you can see things like this have dropped as low right now. It's 62 cents on CS Float, but just like a week ago or even less, these things were as low as 59 or 58 cents. Now, I picked up my most recent set of gallery cases at around 58 cents. And those are up 4 cents each in about a week. Now, that might not sound like much, but when something is only 62 cents, a 4-cent move is actually pretty significant. That's about a 7% increase in I don't know, between 1 week and 2 weeks since I purchased these. So that is already going very, very well. And again, under 60 cents just starts to be too damn cheap. It starts to not make sense. But still, either way, this is right now one of the cheapest cases in the entire game. Now, obviously, people are saying, hey, the Kukri knives aren't that cool. We don't really like the golds, whatever. But this this case actually has some nice skins, I do think. I think both of the reds are honestly not bad. I think the Vaporwave is good. I think the Gold Tooth is good. It has a nice gold in the AK-47, the Outsiders. So it has some okay skins there. And then again, the Kukris aren't even that bad. And again, there are worse cases in CS out there right now than the gallery that are more expensive than the gallery case. And you can talk about, oh, the golds or the skins or whatever. Go look at some of the cases out there. There are cases with worse golds in the gallery. There's cases with worse skins in the gallery that are worth more than 62 cents on CS Float or whatever. And this case, not only does it have some okay skins and it's at a really low price and it's one of the cheapest in the game, whatever, it also has the opportunity of becoming discontinued. And that's the biggest thing to me. I do still truly believe that this case will become discontinued at some time. Now, there's some people who think it'll remain in the armory forever. I don't believe that. There's some people who think it's going to go into the active duty. I don't believe that. But obviously, those are, hey, possibilities. Give them some percentage chance, whatever. But with no risk comes no reward. So the fact that there is some risk baked in, or the fact that there are some people scared or worried about that stuff, that honestly gives this some of the value and gives you some of the upside. And I'm willing to take that risk to get some of that upside, because honestly, I don't even think the risk is that high at the gallery case, because I don't really know how much cheaper this case can get, especially in the short term, especially as it remains in the armory. We should in theory be, hovering somewhere around that 80-cent price point. That's at least what I'm thinking. Obviously on third-party marketplaces, it's going to be a little bit lower, somewhere between like 50 and 70 cents after, you factor in the conversion from Steam dollars to like actual cash and stuff like that, whatever. That's a whole nother conversation. But also, with the new stuff coming out to the armory and with how awesome the Fever case is, that means no one is going to be redeeming gallery cases. Who in their right mind is redeeming gallery cases at this point? Now, obviously, there's the flip side of that we have seen the unboxing numbers of the gallery case really drop off. In the past week, we have seen 700,000 gallery cases unboxed. We can go back historically and kind of look. Maybe we can see in the month, I guess the month of March would tell us a good kind of idea. If we can pull up March, I don't know why I want history, and then I want to go to March, and I want to see there was about 3 million gallery cases unboxed in March, which means we were getting around, 900 to a million of 900,000 to a million of those unboxed every week. And now in the past week, again, we have seen 700,000 gallery cases. So honestly, that's not even that steep of a drop off, but it is a little bit of a drop off. Obviously, you can see here the Fever case is absolutely insane. 1.8 million Fever cases unboxed in the past week, which is just crazy. And the Fever case is insane. I get it. But that's another good thing, is that the gallery case, yeah, the unboxing numbers have dropped off a little bit from, say 950K to 700K. That's a nice drop off, but it's not that big. But also, guess what? I would assume, or I would guess, or I'm betting that the redemption rate of gallery cases has dropped off even faster, because again, right now you can get the gallery case and the Fever case for the same price, for the same amount of stars, for the same amount of work, effort, whatever. So why would you possibly redeem in gallery cases? So to me, this means we are going to get a slowdown of gallery case redemption, and yeah, a slowdown of unboxing as well, but I do think that's going to be eating into that supply even further, which I think will keep prices up or push them even higher. So again, I think that is reducing my risk at the same time. Now, of course, also, I think this does give us a pretty interesting opportunity, because if the gallery case is a good purchase right now, then I would assume a lot of the skins inside the gallery case are a nice purchase right now. We have stuff like the MP5 Statics, one of the, what are these called? Mil specs inside the case. This thing has dropped from 23 cents down to 10 cents. If you can get these for as low as 10 or even 9 cents from a buyer, that's insane. You can see here right now, I have a buy order in place for this for 12 cents. I've already got some of these starting to get filled, but I am going to be buying up some of these fillers as well. Really, for me, for the rest of 2025, all of my investments are going to be filler skins and cases. That's really what I do want to go all in on. So obviously, I started buying some gallery, and I'm starting to buy some of these fillers as well. So yeah, you have your choice of, whatever the cheapest mil spec is going to be, but then you have even options for some of the purples as well. Should do very fine. You have the dual Beretta Hydro Strike, which has gone from $1.44 down to 88 cents. So that's a very nice drop off. We have an opportunity to buy the dip. Again, while people are panicking, while people are down on this, that is your time to invest. Again, when the markets are going crazy and they're insane and everyone's over exuberant and everyone's excited and everyone thinks everything's going to go to the moon and sky high, whatever, those are some of the times where you want to consider slowing down or selling. When people are panicking and everyone's telling you how terrible of an investment is, everyone's telling you you're an idiot, and everyone thinks that this stuff is going to go active duty and blah, 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 blah. those are literally the times to buy. Those are the times to make money. So that's why I'm starting to load up right now and starting to go even heavier on my positions, because I truly believe in this stuff, and I think the market is getting some of this stuff wrong. You have some of the pinks as well. The M&P 45 Neo Noir. You've had this thing drop from about $9 down to about $7. And then I would not personally be investing in the reds. This is something I'm not really going to be going for. Again, I want to have things that are getting traded up, being used as trade up fodder, that are actually getting destroyed rather than getting created. So this isn't necessarily the direction I would go, but I know some people like to invest in reds, and some people even just want to have these as play skins. So you have something like the Gold Tooth, which has gone from about $86 down to $56, which is still a really, really nice dip. And you have the Vaporwave as well, which was about $260 down to about $200, I think, most recently. Now, for me, I think the Gold Tooth is cooler and a better purchase and a better investment, better buy, better hold, whatever, than the Vaporwave, but that's just me. I don't know. But again, overall, this case I think is overhated right now. I think the price is too low. I think the skins inside of it are at a huge dip. Like I said, this to me, the statics being down over 50% since Fever Case came out is absolutely insane. I see this as one of the best risk to reward plays in the market, both the gallery case and the skins inside of it. Now, again, this is going to be a long-term hold. This is not going to be happening anytime soon. But again, if I had to bet, this case and these skins inside of it 2, 3, 5 years from now are going to be much higher than these prices right now. And I think in a lot of ways, they're going to outperform many of the other investments and many of the other, skins and cases and things out there that people are investing in, especially because right now the market is on a little bit of a run. The market is high. The market is up. There's not as many amazing buying opportunities, but since the gallery case is price suppressed by being held for 80 cents in Armory, it's kind of keeping those prices down. And if and when this thing does get removed or goes discontinued, they kind of are going to pull the top off, and it has the chance to explode, where a lot of other things in the market are already exploding right now because they don't have the artificial top on it. Now, am I going to be right? Am I going to be wrong? I don't know, but I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm buying some MP5 statics. I'm buying some gallery cases. I'm holding them for the long run, and we're going to see what happens. But for me, this is a no-brainer. For me, the risk is not very high, and the reward potential is pretty crazy, and those are the investments I like. So pretty much it was video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.